Well, hello. Welcome to this channel if you're new, and if this is not your first time here, then I'm glad to have you. Today, we're going to be doing a little thrift haul and also a thrift with me because I managed to get some footage while I went out thrifting. Did I need to go again? No. But did I want to? Yes. And did my mother-in-law offer to take me? Yes. We always have a great time when we go. She's like my thrifting buddy. I don't know what it is. She's like my thrift good luck charm whenever we go out. We always find so much stuff. When I go without her, when I go by myself, when I go with anyone else, nothing. I was very happy to go with her. We made sure it was a good day. We started early and we went to like 4 different thrift stores, so there was a lot to show, and I was very, very tired afterwards. My God, I was about to pass out. So it was a thrift till you drop kind of day. Now, if you're expecting a lot of clothing, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I really didn't buy that much clothes. I was more interested in home decor items because I've been on kind of a home decor kick. As you can see, there's a new painting here, which was part of my antique shopping day that I did on Sunday. I actually have a little mini haul video in the YouTube short section, which I will link to either in the description or in the cards. But my first priority when we went out was to look for antique-y, dark academia, cottagecore style home decor because I've been following a lot of different resellers on Instagram and I'm just like obsessed. And I really want to add more of a spice to my home decor, especially in our bedroom and then also to this room, even though like I've made over this room a million times. You know, I'm always on the hunt for some good stuff. And it's springtime and spring cleaning and time to spruce things up. So that's what I did. The very first thing I did when we first walked into the first Goodwill was I made a beeline for the home decor. Now, the last few times that I've visited this store, I haven't really found much, both in the way of clothing and in the way of decor, so I wasn't very enthusiastic about going. However, I was quickly corrected in my assumption that I would not find anything. In fact, the very first Goodwill that we went to was where I found the most things and where I filmed the most because there was so much to look at. Still didn't buy any clothes there, but let me show you what I got. But the very first thing that I found, and I had walked down, I think the glasswares, and there were some cute things, but nothing I really wanted to take home with me. There was like a soup cup, which I've seen on Instagram before, but it's not on my wish list, so I'm like, I'm gonna leave this for someone else. But I rounded the corner, and as I rounded the corner, I found this cute little kitty painting on a piece of wood. And it already has a little thingy to hang it, so it's gonna be pretty easy to hang. And this was $1.49, so not too bad. And then the second thing I found, I think I found these right next to each other, and you're gonna see it in my cart together, was this really cool fake camera prop thing. And it's actually a cup, and you can stick pens, pencils, whatever you want in it, anything that your heart desires. And it very much goes with the whole theme that I've been going for, kind of a vintagey, rustic theme. I'm definitely a fan of it. The next thing that I found was this picture. And I always take a look through the pictures. I don't really need any, but you never know what kind of like cool glassware you're gonna find. And the reason why I picked this one up specifically is because I have a mug that matches this, and it is my favorite mug, so I honestly couldn't pass this up. There was another picture that I found that was super cute, very cottagecore, but again, I don't need any more of these. I have another one that I used for a photo shoot, and I use it to put paintbrushes in, and it's very like Van Gogh inspired, but I felt like this was a need because it matches my favorite mug. I did go through the cup section, and I also found some really cute mugs. Nothing that I really wanted to take home, but there was this one with this family of cats on it, and I don't know, I thought it was adorable, but again, leaving it there for someone else to love. And there was also a cute mug of a dog with sunglasses. And then there was a really, really precious mug with, it was like a cottage on it. Unfortunately, there was a big old crack in it, so I felt like I, should leave it there. One thing I did see a lot of, which I kind of regret not getting any, were these really cool leaf style, forest style serveware, platters and I don't know, like party platter things. There were a couple of them, and then there were also some really cute like acorn style plates, and I saw them everywhere. Like this theme of glassware was everywhere, and I didn't get any of them, and I kind of wish I'd at least gotten one of them because they remind me very much of like a forest fairy, what she would have in her kitchen, and now I kind of wish I had. But I don't know what I would do with them. That's why I didn't get them. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? where am I gonna put this? And then my next stop was the frames, because I'm always looking for cute frames. I went through a phase where my frames were pretty basic, but now I'm trying to go back to like more extravagant, vintagey looking frames. And before it was more mid-century that I was looking for, but now I'm kind of leaning into the shabby chic again. I'm like circling back to my old interests because of cottagecore and dark academia, and it matches this guy right here. So let me show you the frames that I got. The first one was this round one, which I immediately was like, yep, you're coming home with me. And here it is in the close-up focus. And I really love this one. I'm definitely gonna maybe do like a family portrait in this. Me and my husband are gonna be doing a really cool photo shoot for our 5th year anniversary, and I wanna make it like a royal core, night core theme, and I travel up to the redwoods because we're gonna go to the redwoods. It's gonna be themed, it's gonna be glorious. And my husband is making some armor for it because he's a foam smith. If you've seen any of my previous videos, like my cosplay vlog, we make cosplays. So he's making armor. And I'm also gonna have him make me some armor because I'm very much influenced by Nightcore TikTok and I want some armor. And then I was also looking at some paintings. There was some really pretty artwork there. I didn't really need any more artwork. And there was one, it was like a picture of a cottage or a house that I kind of regret not getting because I love the colors. But I did pick up this one and I kind of put it in my cart because the rule is if you see something you like at a thrift store, put it in your cart. You can decide on it later. And that's what I did with this. But then I forgot about it and I was checking out and it was still in my cart. I'm like, oh, I guess you are coming home with me. And I really like this because it's a picture of a castle in Scotland, and written on the back, we actually have a note that the family that bought this actually bought this in 1993 in Scotland. I kind of like that this has kind of a story to it, even though I don't know what the story is, but you know there's a story with this. So talk about manifesting your dream haul. I have been wanting one of these apothecary style drawers for my desk to help me be a more organized boss babe. But I found one. I was like, you're coming home with me. I don't know how many times am I gonna make that joke. And I immediately put it in my cart. I was kind of doing a little bit of a dork dance when I found it. And funny thing, later we needed to use the restroom, so we stopped at a Target. And while I was there, I'm like, there's a few things I need. So we were walking around the store, and guess what I saw in the home section for $32? This exact drawer. So someone bought it at Target, didn't return it, and they just donated it to Goodwill. And I got it for $6, not $32. So I'm pretty happy about that. So whoever donated this to Goodwill instead of returning it for their money back, thank you so much, because I'm gonna get some good use out of this because I needed it. At least I tell myself I needed it. Speaking of wooden drawers, I also found this really cool wood drawer thing, and I'm not really sure what it is. I'm pretty sure it's a jewelry box because of the inside. However, it has these like thingies and like a divot here. So I'm wondering if this is like some sort of office, like an antique office organization thing. Like maybe you put your pens in here. When I say pens, I mean like, what do you call it? The ones with the feathers. The ones you dip, I don't know. I can't think of words, I'm not smart. But one of those, and maybe you put like the ink things here. And maybe these drawers aren't for jewelry, maybe it's for the pen tips. And I like to think that that's what this is because that makes it so much cooler. And I'm not gonna use it for jewelry, I actually wanna use this for my office. I'm probably going to rip these little felt pieces out and kind of gut it and put some wallpaper inside. And this will either be on my desk or on my shelf, and I'll be using it to organize like my stickers or just stuff, because I need it. I need organization, but I need my organization to look pretty because right now my stickers for my shop are in this like neon green plastic drawer set, and I used to be into like bright stationery and office stuff, but now I'm kind of going for more the aesthetic. I kind of don't vibe with it, so I would like something more like this. And then I went over to the pillow section. However, there's a lot of footage of the floor and maybe like my steps because I am really bad at filming in thrift stores, and I was filming with my phone and I didn't realize I was still filming. So enjoy that. I walked myself over to the pillow section, and when I tell you, when I pulled this out, I did another happy dork dance. Look at this cute pillow. I immediately just shoved this into my cart. I was like, this is mine now. No one else can have it. It's so fluffy. And it's very much like royal core, cottagecore, and it looks very similar to a pillowcase that I've been eyeing. However, this is better because it's orange and yellow, which are my colors. According to my mother-in-law, those are your colors. And this one is more like elaborate too, so it's more extra. I like that.
And here we have a couch that I seriously considered getting. It had beautiful claw feet, but there was no freaking way we could fit this in our car, and there were a couple stains on it. However, I'm pretty confident I could have gotten them out. But goodbye, beautiful couch.
And then I also took a stop through the linens, looking for cute blankets, looking for maybe some curtains. I kind of had a list of things I was looking for, and it stopped focused on my face. Whoops. I wanted like curtains, blankets, just anything. And I recently just got a new quilt for my bed, so I didn't really need quilts. So I saw this. This is a pillow sham that obviously went to a quilt set at some point. However, I could not find the other pillow sham, nor could I find the quilt. So someone separated the set. But I was like, you know what? This is super cute. If I get an extra pillow for the bed, I could stick this on and just do a mismatchy moment. My next stop was books, because I'm very much looking for antique-y looking books, because again, aesthetics are everything, man. And I really want my bookshelf to be very scholarly looking. I'm going for, of course, the dark academia, goblin core, cottagecore look. I didn't find any, unfortunately. The ones that I found that looked like really cool and antique-y were crazy religious books, and I was not about to bring that energy into my home. So, but I did find 2 books that are on my my list of books that I wanted to own, and the first one I found was The Hobbit. I would have liked it better if this was like a leather-bound version, a more like vintage version, but I'm actually thinking I might do my DIY that I've done before and add like a leather binding to it, like a faux leather binding, because this is a really nice quality print. Despite a little bit of curlage, it's not that bad. It's not in bad shape. I've seen worse. And it was $1.99, and I'm pretty sure this would have been like, the map is in it. Pretty sure this would have been like $20 at Barnes & Noble. And also the person who this belonged to, I think their name is in it. So shout out to you, Manon Bear. Is that how you say your name? Marin? I can't read your handwriting, whoever you are, but thank you for your book. And the second book that I found, which I was so excited. I've already read this book multiple times. When I say read, I mean I've listened to the audiobook because I can't stand to sit and read. But it is The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the complete edition. So all of the books in one. This is a $51 book, by the way. Brand new. This would have been more than I could afford. And in fact, I'm pretty sure I saw a paperback version of this at Barnes & Noble for like $30-something, and I didn't buy it because I didn't want to spend that much on a book. And this was $3.99, so $4. Definitely worth it. Let's see what it looks like without the dust jacket. I'm always taking dust jackets off. Look at it. Oh my God, I love it. I love how it looks. I love this green. I'm sorry if it's like a cardinal sin to like put books up on the shelf without the dust jacket, but I kind of like how books look, like hardback books look without the jacket. I do keep them. I put them in a safe place so they don't get messed up, but this is gonna be on my shelf and it's gonna look like this. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
And now we will have a moment of silence for the shoes that I should have bought, but I did not.
So the next store that we went to is usually the place where I buy the most stuff, both clothes and decor. We call it lovingly the Old Lady Thrift Store because it is ran by the sweetest staff of older women. And it's also a nonprofit organization, unlike Goodwill that only pretends to be nonprofit. Sorry, if I have friends at the Goodwill, local Goodwill social media, so if you see this, I'm really sorry. I love you. You are the best. I support the workers, not the corporation. Okay, moving on. So the old lady thrift store that we go to, I also call it that because they always have like grandma core stuff, because you know the people that donate are older, and that's the stuff that I like. I like grandma core, I like cottagecore. You know, how many times am I gonna say that word in this video? I really like it. Unfortunately, I did not do as well at this thrift store this time. I was walking through the different sections and it looked a bit picked over, especially in the homeware, which is where I went first. Well, technically second. First, I went to their new vintage section and there was one dress that captivated me, but unfortunately there was no way it was gonna fit. I measured it and it had a 26-inch bust, which is about 10 inches shy of what I need. So I didn't buy that, but there was some really cool art. They had a lot of books. There was actually an old copy of Arabian Nights and an old copy of Robin Hood. but they were tattered and they had to be held together by rubber bands. And as much as I thought they were cool, I was like, I can't. Plenty of cool art. I didn't buy any. But let me show you what I did find. After kind of going through the clothes and striking out, I ended up finding a section that had, it was like right near the register. They had kind of like a vintage section of like accessories. Let me show you. When I tell you, I immediately was like, oh my God, I need this. Because I actually have some very similar purses in my Depop wish list. And this was $7, and the ones in my wish list are definitely more than $7. So I was like, this is justified. I'm getting this. This is something I've been wanting to thrift. So I got it. It's just really cool tapestry, coin, or not really coin purse, but it's a little clutch, and would be perfect for a photo shoot. And I picked these out first when I didn't think I was gonna get anything else. I hadn't found anything. I was like, I've been wanting to get some doilies because I'm 85 years old. So I grabbed these. And the last thing I got there, I found this last moment. I really wanted one of these lanterns, like camping looking lanterns. And there was one at Goodwill, a red one, and it was really cool, but it was really big and it was an actual kerosene lamp. I'm kind of scared of that. So I didn't get it, but I saw this one. I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of cool. I don't know if you can see it. I'm pretty sure this is from a gift shop, old Brooklyn lantern. It says Brooklyn on the back. And for some reason it has a kerosene lamp wick that came with it. But this is very much an LED lamp. Let me fire her up. And it takes, what is it, D batteries, which I like more. I just wish the light was a little bit warmer, but Photoshop, man, if I use this for photo shoots, you know? I am gonna paint this. I'm thinking I might do like a brushed bronze or something just to make it look more antique-y. So I'm gonna, or I could do like a dark green or something. That might be cool. So I have plans for this. The next store we went to is another one that I usually do really well when it comes to clothes. I've found some really good vintage clothing items there. It is Weaveworks, which you guys have seen me go to their sister store, True. They always just have the nicest clothes. It's very well curated. It benefits a really good charity, and the staff are like so nice and so helpful. So I always love going to that store. Unfortunately, I didn't do that well in terms of clothing. I was wandering around a really long time. They did have some really nice dresses, and there was this Levi jumpsuit, which looked brand new, and it was only $9, which some people might turn their nose up at that price, $9 at a thrift store, but you have to think that this was probably like $120 new, $60 on the low end. So I thought it was a really good price. It just wasn't my style. So I walked through the sweaters, the dresses, and all that for quite a while, and I did end up getting a couple sweaters though, so let me show you those. I didn't even try this one on. Wasn't feeling trying on clothes that day, but it's this Nordic sweater with like mustard and brown. I have quite a few sweaters like this, but nothing exactly. And I like that it's kind of a mock neck, but not. I don't like turtlenecks. I feel like I'm suffocating in them. So I liked the style of this. And the brand is Fashion on Earth. Never heard of it. No idea what that is. This was $6.98. The next one was $7.98. And I saw another sweater a lot like this, but I was like, eh. But then when I saw this one, I was like, okay, I like this. So it's got like the wooden buttons, very chunky cable knit. It's a little itchy, but I have my ways of mitigating that. There was one more thing though. I saved the best for last of this store. It's not the last of the stores. So we were checking out, and I was looking down at the bottom of the display case, and I saw this. Beautiful, beautiful details. And I had seen some coin purses or little clutches like this before at this store, and they were okay, but they weren't real. Like, I could tell that the metal was actually plastic, or at least like really cheap metal, but this is real. This is real metal. It's very sturdy. And then another thing that's cool, and you know it's vintage, is that it has a mirror attached. It's very common to have like a matching mirror attached so you can put on your lipstick. This was $30, and I was almost like, no, I can't spend $30 at a thrift store on one item, but it was calling to me, and it's my color. So I had to do it. I had to do it. Last but not least, we went to another Goodwill at the end. It was kind of like we were already tired, and she's like, you want to go to one more place? And she's like, yeah, let's do it. Regrets. We found good stuff, but by the end of it, we were both like ready to pass out. And I did not film at all in that store. My phone battery was about to die, as well as my social and life battery was also dying. I did try on a few clothing items. I kind of forced myself to look at the clothes while I was there and not just look at Decor items. It's not one of the better Goodwills, but I always find tons of cool stuff there, even though it's like more cluttered, more junky, more dirty. I don't know what it is. Yeah, so I check the tops. To the untrained eye, this is just a normal button down. Very boring, and it's got like a grid pattern. Something you would wear to work and feel like a cog in the machine. However, look at the shoulders. Look at that puff. So when I saw it, I was like, okay, we're trying this on. We're trying this on. Even though I'm not impressed by the rest of it, trying this on. Oh my gosh, it is so pretty on. It fits perfectly. It is gonna be the perfect base for a dark academia or like academia or whatever kind of outfit, vintagey outfit. And there was another top that I tried on as well that was just as beautiful. And it not only had the puff, but also like a ruffle on the shoulder. Sad to say, it was super tiny and I couldn't even button up. I could only button up like 2 buttons and I was extremely sad. There was no brand in it, so I couldn't look up the brand. I looked for a tag. I think someone made it. Moving on, I went back to the rack, see if I could find another one that would make me feel just as happy. I gasped. I looked out, and I had been through this rack before. I looked out and there was this top. This 80s top. I'm a sucker for 80s tops because sometimes when 80s does 40s, it's perfect. Let me show you the top. It is the perfect hallmark of an 80s top. It's got the big frilly collar. It's got the puckered sleeves with a shoulder pad. It's got the cuff, like the lantern sleeve. This was $5.99. I didn't tell you the price of the other one. The other one is $5.99. Now, if I get one comment saying berries and cream in regards to the collar in the comment section, I will find you. As we all know, I love my vintage candle holders and I wasn't gonna get any. I saw some, I was like, no, I don't need them. But I saw this one and I'm like, oh my gosh, she is too cute to pass up. It was incredibly dirty, but just for you guys, I spent like half an hour scrubbing off all the grime. It had like melted wax stuck to it. So she's spiffy now, she's clean. And then I checked the lamps, which I don't know if you can see it, I might insert a clip, but I also got this lamp at the same store. Super cool lamp, I love it. I just can't actually use it because it smells weird when I turn it on. And it has a brand new bulb in it, so something electronically is off, but it's there for the look. In a similar vein, it's missing a shade. I'm kind of wondering if I could just go bare bulb here and just put an Edison bulb in it and just roll with it. Probably have to take these labels off to make it look less tacky, but I'm thinking I might put this in our bedroom on the bedside table. Right now, I can't really use a bedside table lamp because our electricity is kind of faulty and the outlet next to my bed likes to spark and try to kill me. Sparky ain't gonna be used for a bit, but maybe just for the look, but eventually I do want to actually have a bedside lamp that works. So once we get the electricity sorted out, this will be my reading lamp for when I read. Speaking of reading, I checked the book section in every store. I did manage to find a somewhat vintagey looking book. This is probably a lot more modern because it's brand spanking new, at least it feels new. But it is A Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. And it's got illustrations, at least in the front. 1992. Hey, the year I was born. Frames. Did anyone say frames? No? Okay. Ah. Ah. I'm just breaking everything. Cute little frame, 69 cents. And then there was another one of these little frames. This was also 69 cents. I really like the wood on this, the dark, is that like walnut? This one's pretty interesting. I think this was someone's DIY project. I just liked the frame. It's very Regency, French Provincial. Man, 16-year-old me would have loved this. Oh my God. Actually from 16 till like I was like 22. Because I was very much into the shabby chic French provincial look, but now I like it because it's like, it reminds me of a castle and I want to live in a castle. But the reason why I think this is someone's DIY project is duct tape. But this is a piece of fabric that someone's like put around, I think a piece of cardboard. This might be someone's pin board. I don't know. I might take this out and just use this as a frame for some artwork, but I do think it looks kind of pretty, so I might not. I might try to use it for something. I'm not sure. It does need a good clean though. There's some grime in the little crevices, so. Last but certainly not least, I definitely don't need another purse, but I got another purse. $8.49, which again is a little expensive, but it is Liz Claiborne, and I'm pretty sure she's brand new because there was a tag inside. It also has the shoulder strap, or not the shoulder strap, but like the strap to make it a crossbody inside, which is always good. And I can actually use this for other bags as well. when I'm not using it for this. I just love the braided detail across the top, and I love the pattern. I'm very much into like tapestry print right now. Again, being influenced by TikTok and Cottagecore and Regency, Royal Core. I rationalized it as I don't have a purse like this. It's very classy. It's very much what I'm into right now. And yeah, I was just like, yeah, YOLO. So yeah, that is everything that I bought on this particular thrift trip. It was a very meaty, very dense thrift haul. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this sort of video, if you like thrift videos, if you like cottagecore, if you like cosplay, if you like nerdy stuff, I do it all. I love it all. I'm very much a jack of all trades. Master of none. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. On Instagram, I post a lot of photography. I love to do like themed photo shoots. On TikTok, I do things like this, but in shorter form, but I also do things regarding to Lord of the Rings, RPGs, just anything that I'm really interested in. So if you're interested in the same things as me, we may as well just be friends. Also play Animal Crossing. I don't post about it that much, but I play Animal Crossing. So yeah, and you can look forward to more Thrift With Me's, more hauls, maybe some thrift flips, maybe some reviews of other brands, like I did a Lace Maid review. And let me know in the comments what else you guys would like to see from me, what you think I would be interested in, and what you would like to see me do. Like maybe, you know what would be really fun? Is if I can actually get a reservation for that Hobbit whole house, like on Airbnb. Me and my husband can go for a 5-year anniversary and I could show you guys. I would love that. I saw someone else do that and I was like, I want to go to there. And then I tried to make a reservation and it was reserved for like a 1.5 years and I was like, dang it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like the video, please subscribe, please comment down below what your favorite item was that I thrifted. And yeah, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.